What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Talos Principle 2, Orpheus Ascending. We are on the first of the 3 DLCs. We started this the last time, and we are trying to help the 2 robot lovers get back together, and we do that by the power of puzzles. Yeah, so we're gonna... We skipped puzzle 3. I was a little bit overwhelmed by that one, so let's try 4. Let's just see what happens. Vastness. Okay. Right, easy enough. Let's grab this. Cool. Okay, so we have now 2 connectors. And what can I do with them? I see blue. I see blue lasers. How do I get this door open? Is it this? Yeah, I see the line, actually. Okay, so let's just do that. Okay. This seems way too easy. And I see the trick. Okay, so we're going to have to put a blue laser here, which I could do. But in order to get in here, I'm going to have to feed a laser. So I think I'm going to just do this. I think I got it. Okay, so if I connect not to the thing directly, but to this, I can get in here, take the connector. Now all I need to do is connect this. And now I got it. Nice. That one was pretty easy in all things considered. But to someone else it might have been hard, so I don't know.
My insights into the value of the self were genuine, I think. But of course, I was completely inexperienced. In fact, in many ways, I was like a human child. So I began to resent everything that intruded on that sense of self. My social obligations to the others, the leadership of Athena and Cornelius, even the obvious limitations imposed on us by our situation. Why did I have to exist in this particular historical moment, saddled with the task of reconstructing civilization?
All right. Yeah, it's a lot to... It's interesting. The characters in this game have a lot to bear. They have a lot of things that they're dealing with, right? So they definitely they feel that, and they project it in voice notes. Okay, I wonder if I can do kind of what I was aiming to do, where I can get... Can I get this to stop itself or something like that? That's only going to make it worse for me. Yeah, I want to... Maybe the accumulator isn't... Maybe it's kind of a distraction. So hold on. If I did this... Right? And just did this thing. And then did this. Aha! Let me just take a look at see what I did. Oh, wait, but I'm going to have to... Okay, we got a wrinkle. Because I need to be able to actually stand on there. But this is progress. So what do I have going on here? Just so I can fully understand this. So this is connected to this. It's connected to both the accumulator and the input. And then this has blue. Okay. And if I do this, it does it. That's correct. But then it opens the door, but I can't step off there. So I think what I really need to do, like what I said before, is get that to be red. And I'm not using this at all, which, I mean, I guess I don't have to because that's just to get the laser all the way across, but, yeah, I don't know, that feels weird. What if I do it on the other side of this laser? Does that matter? Aha! Okay, there it is. Right, because I don't need to hit this to start. I need to hit the accumulator, and now I can flip it. Now I could just take this and do that. Yes! Feeling good. That was a good set. Let's see what she has to say.
With that focus on the self, also came an enormous and increasingly overwhelming fear of death. The pleasure of existence seemed almost erased by the possibility of its ending. If it was possible not to be, if the self had an ending, even in the distant future, then how could anything have meaning? I spent far too much time imagining that last moment, the moment just before I stopped existing. How could I possibly face that?
I think a lot of humans are kind of wrestling with that fact too. How do you face them? How do you face death? Should you be afraid? Should you just accept it? Cool. This seems a lot less exploratory than the base game. This is not as open world as it is like hub world to puzzles, which the original was too, but oh. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da. That's funny. Look at that. I didn't think that. Well, I guess there is stuff to find then. Look at that. That's fun. I really like that. I wonder why specifically. I guess just because it's a desert. Oh my god. Do you see that out there? The red and blue laser patterns? Okay. Oh, cool. We got a little oasis or something over here. Let's do a little bit of exploring. And then we'll go in for this next puzzle. So I never actually used the flames in the original game, but I think the flames are used for, they like allow you to beat the puzzle, right? They allow you to beat the puzzle, like use it as a completed puzzle, and then you could go back to it and collect them. You could collect the flames back once you've actually beat the puzzle and you know what the solution is. I will not be using that because I don't think there's any reason to currently, but we'll see. Okay, just a little loop around. We're kind of avoiding the actual puzzles right now. There was a lot of hidden stuff in the original. Oh. Is this a secret puzzle? Are there still secret puzzles in this one? Uh-huh. Not the human skull. Is this a Fallout reference? I think it might be. I think this might be a Fallout reference, which is fun. Oh god, yeah, this game is pretty high tech. I played it originally on PC and it is running fine and has been running fine, so no complaints here, but definitely have to take the game down a little bit for recording purposes. All right, so I think properly explored this world. Let's try puzzle number 5. Up we go. Chain. Okay, we got big stairs and a easy exit. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. What is happening here? Okay, we have a connector and we have a switch. Oh boy. Okay, so what is this connected to? So this is connected to that red. Okay. So I can't connect to those. Oh, but that seemed to have done it. At least partially. Oh, interesting. Those connect back to blue. So maybe deselect this one? Let's try it. One more. Deselect that one. Oh, and that one's still fighting it. Okay, so hold on. Deselect one more. Cool. Wow, okay, so we're going to get some weird laser grids. This one was pretty easy to understand, obviously. Just put the blue on the blue and the red on the red. But this is probably going to get way more intense. All right, let's hear her speak. Here, let her speak.
Looking back, it's embarrassing how solipsistic I became. I really thought that I could construct my identity without any reference to the outside world. Like I could just will myself into existence. But it just didn't work. And it made me miserable. Everything felt hollow and meaningless, overshadowed by the idea of death. There was something I wasn't seeing, something I needed, but I couldn't figure out what it was.
Probably love. Just companionship. It solves a lot of problems, you believe it or not. Equilibrium. And I see a QR code over there that somehow I missed. Something has gone wrong. We are fragmented. This is incorrect. Uriel 4! That is a character from the original game. Or at least like a... Yeah, it's a character. It's weird. Talos Principle 1 is very weird. There aren't the same type of characters that there are in this game. Okay, so we got a blue and a red accumulator with a laser output. So we can do whatever the hell we want with these, but it suggests we have a blue and a red one, so that's interesting. We got a really narrow path. We got glass, which is not something that actually appeared a lot in the original game. Can I shoot through glass? I forget what the rules are. The answer is no. But I can shoot through grids. So hold on. So we're going to go... You're going to go there. You're going to go here. And then we're going to just see what happens if I do this. And then this. Okay, so that one works. And then... So only that one's going to work. Okay, now what happens if I flip? Okay, so then this one is red because it's connected to the left one. So basically the one on the left is the one that's going to take the priority in this setup. Right? Because if I flip this to blue, then I flip this one to red, blue works but not red. And then if I flip this to red and this one to blue, the red works and not the blue one. Okay, so is there anything I can do here? Well, I could stand here. Or I could stand... Okay, I got it, I think. Let me flip them. So the problem is this. Ah! Okay. I keep thinking body blocking might be the solution. Maybe there's a better solution. Let's see. Basically, I want this intersection to happen here. Which means I'll have to do red and on the right here. What if I... How can I get it to stay like this? I'm just curious. I don't know why. Why is it defaulting? Is it just because it's the center? I'm trying to figure out why is it defaulting towards here to conflict rather than anywhere. Oh, wait. Because I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I lose this connector and I take this one and put it right through here. Okay, that's something. Now what happens if I do the same thing on this side? Okay, I get the same result. So let's not do that. Let's do... What if I... Oh, wait, I can't bring that in. What if I create this, like, weird square? Because that's something I actually can do with this. And then what if I flip it? Okay, that's weird. It doesn't really work. The only other thing I'm thinking about is why do they have these? Because this could have very easily been something else. So I'm almost wondering if I leave that there. Well, actually, no. I want, based on the math, I want this one to be the one that leaves, right? Can I do a thing where I get this signal out? There's not enough. I'd have to do one here and then a second one. Oh, well, actually. Just gotta investigate. So if I did this, I don't know why I'd want to do this yet, but I'm just gonna try it just because. Yeah, what if I make just the blue line very long? So if I make the blue connection line this to this. Got it. Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, so this is teaching us that the amount of connections matters for where the lasers are going to intersect. So from the source, which is currently the accumulator, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 from the source. So that's going to matter. Where is the source is going to matter. Awesome. Good puzzle. Really good.
Everything changed when we started spending more time with each other. Do you remember that night when we found the old library in the Dead City? It was just after the stampede and we were all a bit shaken up. Byron read to us, from one of the books, and later, you and I started arguing about one of the poems. And your perspective was so different and interesting, and I just kept wanting to hear more.
Sounds like love to me. Cool. I think let's try one more. Let's try to get one more in the can. 7. Oh, and then we have a computer. Ooh, puzzle computer. Everyday Sublime, Confessions, or Pickering manuscript. Let's try this one. Love must matter to the philosopher because it is, at its core, the one undisputed presence of the sublime in our lives, even when it is failed love, unrequited love, or entirely imagined love. It is like a vast monolith towering over us, humbling, uplifting, frightening. Those who deny its presence can be safely disregarded as fools. They know it is there, they're simply afraid. But equally, the philosopher must consider that in the great matters of history, love matters not one jot. The Nazarene commanded his followers to love their enemies, but they did not, and wrote 1,000 books of excuses for this failure. Therein is revealed the purpose of the human struggle. To me, the idea that my soul, my essence, could fall in love with another being and then maintain that love unblemished for eternity seems utterly impossible. My experience of love has been catastrophe, embarrassment, and disappointment. But this is precisely why I refuse to surrender, why I choose to believe that, against all precedent, that I will find the one for me, and that our love will last forever. You can laugh at this absurd and contradictory belief, but it will not waver. Faith is not a matter of the past, of miracles witnessed and saints observed, but of the future that ought to be written. I wonder if these are these real authors or not? I feel like I recognize that author name, but I might be wrong on that. And these are just things that obviously Sarabai has had in their brain, like things that they're thinking about, because this is what's in their consciousness. The Pickering manuscript. William Blake, that's a real author. Okay. Seek love in the pity of others' woe, in the gentle relief of another's care, in the darkness of night and the winter snow, in the naked and outcast seek love there. Love is in the air. All right, I'm going to keep these episodes short, or at least I'm trying to. So we'll tackle 7 and 8 in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more puzzle game content. There's a playlist if you want to watch all of these episodes, like a big season of television in one run, or a bunch of our other playthroughs that we're getting through, or have already gotten through. And yeah, we'll keep it brief. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.